Okie dokie. We'll see how much I actually want to do on this. I'm feeling a bit tired because I didn't sleep enough and... Okay. And it doesn't feel like there's that much more to do. I just need to tweak the presentation a little bit. And then actually do the presentation. Oh, and I guess finish the thumbnail. Okay, and then when it was like naturally right as I start to stream, I came up with another idea. So if I look up a throne room. Oh yeah, I googled the word throne room and then Chrome exploded for some reason. It's at the Buckingham Palace. It's just kind of some rendition of a throne room. That looks like some AI nonsense. Shoot. It's like, yeah, this is probably going to be a lot of AI nonsense. Sort of throne rooms. But I don't want it to look like AI, though. Okay, can I get like a big chair? And then I can just throw the Minecraft characters off to the side of the big chair, and then the big chair can be the focus of the thumbnail. There we go. Like that. And then do like a transparent background. Like that. Medieval oak. King's chair. Detachable background, I suppose. Now, is it actually going to let me have this image or no? It is. Well, I'll take it then. Well, Donkey Kong Bonanza looks flippin' awesome. I'm at the point of like, are they gonna do like a Bonanza Switch? Like a... Whatever, I think I spelled it wrong, but... I know they have a bundle for the Mario Kart World thing, but... It's Switch Edition games, but... Was that actually spelled correctly? So that means there is just the... It's just the Switch 2 edition games, but there is not... Okay, give me like Switch editions. Because I know there was the Mario Kart World one, and I believe there was a Legend of Zelda stuff too. This doesn't tell me what sort of editions there were. Okay, have a limited edition? There we go. I have a special edition Switch model. Okay, so how about Switch 2 Special Edition? I know they were mentioning a bunch of amiibos. Oh, that also had a PlayStation and a Switch. Okay. Yeah, okay. I know they had a Hyrule edition, I guess just for the light. Oh, I did not remember the Animal Crossing Switches. Yeah, I was gonna say, Tears of the Kingdom had a Switch version. Oh, Pokemon had a Switch version. Splatoon had a Switch. Another Pokemon Switch Lite. Yeah, okay, so this is top 20 Switch versions. Meaning just Switch 2. I like my Odyssey Switch. Yeah, I was gonna say, my Super Mario Odyssey Switch. That's the one that sold me on getting the Switch. I mean, I'd be happy with a Switch too, but Donkey Kong Bonanza just looks flippin' awesome. Disney Sum Sum? Really? This just looks like it's watermarked. Wild, okay. A Fortnite Switch. Those are... Nintendo Labo Switch? Brown cardboard. That's what I want my Switch to look like. It's made out of cardboard. That's wild. Okay, it's released their Donkey Kong Switch to Donkey Kong Bonanza Edition. It's our special edition Donkey Kong Bonanza. Because I'm just getting more and more excited about that game. No, it's just Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's a bummer. I would be very excited to get a Donkey Kong Bonanza Switch. Okay, back to what I'm trying to do here, which is finish a thing. It's never been done in the history of ever, but it may happen one day. You have to assemble the Labo Switch yourself. Yeah, it's too funny that they did a full-on, like, it looks like cardboard. Only available to winners of a Nintendo Labo contest that ran. Under 15. I could see why. It just looks so plain. It's fun that they did it. I wonder if it actually has like a cardboard, because this looks just like brown. But I'm curious if they actually tried to give it like a little bit of cardboard texture. That would be absolutely hilarious. Okay, so now it's because every time I run into the point of like, I'm tired of working on the thing. It's just not happening. But every time I push through that feeling and like actually try to finish something, I actually do. I actually finish it. It's just literally what was just happening today when I was playing Railbound. I was stuck on a level for quite a while. It was like, this is just not happening. I'm not gonna figure this out. And then sure enough, today I actually did figure out the game. And it was the level. So very cat friendly. But this is also telling me, like, yeah, okay, just push through. Just because you're having troubles now does not mean you're going to be stuck here. Okay, so was there an easy way to paint bucket and clear this? Well, there is an easy way to do that. But do I know it? Apparently I do not. Oh, I guess pick the foreground color, not the background color. Oh, fill regions from the active layer. Yes, okay, just the active layer as well. And then magic selected? No, that's... I don't understand how you decide these things. Oh, and then opacity. Wait, turn down the opacity to like almost none. No, that's not it either. I just want my like flippin'... The active layer is this chair. Excuse me. It's always what makes me when I go back to a previous, and that's, like I said, you just gotta push through. You just put a little more effort into it. Not even a lot more effort, just a little more effort into a thing, and suddenly... I got set eraser mode. But if I do that, it just does the whole thing. It's funny that it defaulted to that green. I used it once. I was like, this looks like a nice green for this one scenario. And it decided that's going to be the rest of your existence using this program. Okay, that's color selector. So paint buckets. Threshold, there we go. So the threshold a lot less. Okay, I don't want to do paint bucket, eraser it. Aha! There we go. And then we turn up the opacity. Aha! There we go. That's what I was looking for. Or do they have the replace the color? Instead of paint bucket, do you have replace color? I don't know what colorize mask tool is. Similar color selection. I feel like that would be a good way to sell your art tool. Is to say, hey, you know that thing paint that everybody has and knows? Art tool is like that as a starting point. Because so many of these just don't feel like they have a good starting point. For a layman like me, who does not know art at all. Or at least not actual art. Not the pixel art is not art, but this more detailed kind of thing here. Wait, and you actually need to be a few layers deeper. So let's hide you and you. Lied. Actually, no, I do want these on top of that. So actually, maybe we blow up the size of the chair a little bit. Okay, I need this to be separated from the chair a little more, but that's okay. Okay, so now Steve, le poisson Steve. Okay, and then you can be over here looking sad, I guess. I said you fell out of your chair. Kind of thing. I don't know. Maybe I could just leave it where it was. And just get rid of the X. See if I just get rid of the X, maybe? What if I put the chair further back? Let's see. So if I grab you and you and you, and move all of you down just a bit, and then we move the throne up just a bit. Probably putting too much effort into trying to figure this out. It actually still doesn't tell me what is going to be in the background, but that could be as easy as just doing like curtains or something. Because a big throne room has banners, that's what it is. They have, I guess, yeah, curtains in the back. Oh, there's an official name for the flag that hangs down next to a thing. want to say it's with a T. Tabernacle? That's a box, isn't it? Shoot. What's the name for the flag? Yeah, okay, no. Tabernacle is a box. Used for transporting, or maybe it's just a religious thing? It's a special box. But what's the banner? The banner, there we go. I just want some banners in the background, maybe. As in like banner men who have a banner that they wave around. So give me... maybe banner or flag? I guess that is a modern version of that. How about a medieval? Is it not gonna fill in? Yeah, there we go. That's what I was looking for. This kind of thing, but like an actual image I could use. But also with a bunch of nothing on it. I almost think I like that better than something like a torn battle banner, but that's okay. I guess it's some other medieval banner pattern things. I guess the other question is, could I make my own? And the answer is maybe. Well, I guess I just need it to look... I don't think that's gonna look like... Well, it's because I want it to look like cloth, and I think if I just do a line and then thing like that. Yeah, I could put transparent when searching. I realized that is a thing I could do. I hadn't thought to do that because this is not a thing I typically do. Okay. Do I want to just grab some random flags? I might just grab some random flags. I probably should think about doing that. Do you have an isolated one? Okay, how about transparent then? And then blank. There we go, something like that. It's to say medieval flag PNG for free download, so. Is it actually, nope, it's not at least not off of here. Can I go to a website and download a medieval flag? Sure. For hobbies and crafts. Okay, so what was the flag that you had? Okay, so now sorted by free then? Free license. Non-AI image. Yeah, and then it's not gonna actually give me what I was looking at. Oh, unless I wanted the sponsored ones. Okay. Which I guess I could pay for a sponsored one. I don't know this site though, so I don't know. I'm like not awake enough to finish this, but I'm like also too determined to not stop. So I'm at that weird point of like, nothing is gonna get done, but I'm also not gonna stop doing it. I need to either pick one or the other and just say this is not happening right now today, or this is happening and I'm just gonna... I'm fine with pushing through on subpar work. That's fine by me. Why? You had the thing that I wanted, and then decided that that's not actually the thing I wanted. I wanted whatever other random nonsense this is. That's... No, this one, please. No. Okay, now that I've signed up on this site, can I... Dang it. I kind of like that, but it's not making it easy for me to get at via Ecosia here. Would it be any better via Google? I doubt it, because I'm pretty sure Ecosia is just based on Google anyway. This is making me more and more just want to make my own flag here. If it's going to be a pain to just find one. I guess I could slap free in here too. It's not gonna, it's just gonna come out ugly if I try to draw it, right? Okay, wait, line tool, and then I try to draw a line, right? Opacity is 100% there. So now we do that? Why you not draw line? Because it's on erase mode? Okay, how about that then? Okay, how about opacities? Hey, didn't I just change the opacity? Okay, I want not a green line either. You just keep insisting. I want that green, and the answer is like, it's not bad. It's not what I'm looking for right now. Line art red. No, yeah, there we go. Give me like that kind of red. Is this chaotic and over-designed yet again? Most likely. Now what did I goof up? Okay, opacity. There we go. Ay. Okay, so now we do... I want to hit shift first. And it's like, no, you gotta hit shift after the fact. Okay, so we do that. Yeah, and it does do a diagonal. Do that. Okay, and it looks sort of diagonal, it looks sort of off too. And we do that. That's a win. I see this as an absolute win. I don't see this as an absolute win, this just looks a wonkety. It's W for wonky, not W for absolute win. Bummer. Oh, what am I doing? I could do polygon draw, right? That's actually what I want. I just want to draw a polygon. Polygon tool. Okay, so this, and then that. So not shift there. And then that, and then that, and then that, and then that, and then that. It's close enough. That's better-ish, kind of, almost, maybe, sort of. I don't know. It's not gonna look well with all the other things that I smashed together here. Also, why do you do this? Threshold. Put it up. I lied. Put it down. Oh, it did it. Okay. So now my jankety ass whatever flag here. Oh, it's on the picture with the throne. That's not what I wanted. I wanted that to be in its own layer again. So can I copy? No, I can't. Okay. Back that up. Okay, now we do a new layer. Okay, I need to come up with simpler concepts for thumbnails. Although one of the ideas I had for a video was a brief history of dicks in games. just because the the brief part of that just makes me laugh. I don't know that it would be super advertiser friendly on YouTube, but because then you could talk about like time to penis and stuff too. Oh hey, and it's mirrored. Okay, cool. That is actually what I was looking for. Interesting that now you decided to do it. Because I clicked it, I suppose. No, dadgummit. Also, why didn't you mirror that? You just mirrored the polygon, not the whole thing? I want it to be in mirror mode, right? Dadgummit, mother flippin' balls. Yeah, that's just it. It doesn't work. It doesn't look like this throne here. This looks like... Okay, I think I need also like some kind of... like a blurred circle in the background behind this. This is just over-designed. But I feel like I want something in here. This looks like there's just too much space otherwise. It's both over-designed and just not... The styles don't match. But it wasn't giving me a nice, like, just banner. Like a basic Bruce banner. Okay, maybe not a Bruce banner, but... Also, am I even spelling medieval right? A heraldic flag, maybe? Oh, that's literally like actual flags. I don't want actual flags. I just want dadgummit. I don't know how to do anything. Boo, hiss, boo. Yeah, everything else is... Thank you for the lurk. Yeah, this is definitely not a hang around and comment on me complaining about the fact that I can't find a good thing. Or rather, if I do find a good thing, it says, no, you can't download that. It's like, but... Okay, how about... Let's spell medieval right and see if that helps. I just want to copy the medieval. There we go. Banner, flag, medieval. And then transparent, maybe? That's not a bad idea. I should hydrate. Okay, so can I... I can save that image. Okay. What is the... This always scares me with the whole content creation stuff sometimes, from like, okay, well then what is the usage rights for this random thing I found? So... Looks great. Interesting. I've just been sitting here struggling with it for a while. I'm like, I don't know, would somebody click on this? And the answer right now is still no. That's the part that sucks about making things, is that there's a good chance that when you say, hey, is this cool? And the answer is no. And then you say, hey, is this cool? And the answer is no. And when you say, hey, is this cool? And they say, yeah. Then you're like, well, okay, now what do I do? Suddenly, there's a... Oh, under all types, there is transparent. Okay. Transparent. Okay. Yeah, I do fear that I'm getting into overwrought territory and thinking about it too hard. Yeah, I know I am. And that's what frustrates me, is because I also don't know how to keep it simple enough to where it actually, like, it's just because I have this extra space here. I'm like, I like the pile of dead Minecraft here, but I also don't know how to, you know, keep it simple, stupid. I mean, I could just do the Minecraft cube with a crown on it and have the crown knocked off of it. It's also something that I could do, and that would be pretty simple. Because that is what that WoW Killer video did too. It was just like, here's the like logo for WoW split in half, and that was the image. So give me YouTube. I mean, really, it just should be a blurry image of something, and then yeah, could have the VTuber looking in from somewhere. Yeah, there. It's just the logo split in half with the WoW Killer. But this is also the first thing you see, so it's like you want this to be at least somewhat interesting. So I don't know. Do I want to do? Okay, how long would it take me to do another version? It's 1280 by 720, right? So if I just do the Minecraft cube logo with a crown that is fallen off and say, is that... So we just do text here. It says, how to dethrone Minecraft. And make it, it was like 24, I think, was a nice size. That seems heckin' small. I like the Frederica one. Aha, but it was not too small. It was too big. Oh, wait. Although... There we go. Then we do like that. And why did you decide red? I guess I did click on that most recently. I lied. Because the background is white right now. I could make the background black then? Now, how can I figure out the paint bucket? That's also the question. Oh, well, unlock the layer so that I can paint bucket. Why? I just turned it to black. I hit that and I hit that. You goof. Okay. That's it. There we go. How to dethrone Minecraft. There's gotta be a way to hit, like, the center of this, right? Now this seems a little... Okay, I need to... Oh, then I could do the Minecraft logo in the background. That might be a bit too busy, too. Well, no, okay, they did the World of Warcraft logo. Okay, so give me the Minecraft cube logo. I'm gonna try to speedrun this one now. So that I can then be done with this dumb dad blasted thing. So Minecraft, I like this. Can I do this in the background, or is that gonna be too much? And also, is it gonna yell at me that this is important? You can't just... I can download it as a JPEG? Okay. I already have it, too. Apparently, it's one of the things I already have. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's the last thing I downloaded. So give me... this one? Oh, I think I already added it to the thingamabob, the presentation. Okay, so then this... and then we do that, and we do... you, slap you in there as a new layer, size you to the corner here. Okay, and then hit blur, filter, blur, probably blur it a fair bit. Yeah, there we go. Something in there, maybe? Okay, so now you are actually supposed to be a background image. And then, can I add a shadow to the text easily enough? Is also the question. Or I could just make it black. Okay, but then the Minecraft... I probably should have me on the thing as well. Actually, like, give me like an Arlo. I do tend to click on Arlo videos. So what does... And I think Arlo does do the, like, here is my face on top of the video. Oh, that's the... give me topic Arlo, too. Yeah, I was gonna say, give me topic Arlo as well. Yeah, so a lot of just image and character as well. And I think the same thing for these two. Well, they must do, like, do they actually, like, pose? Do they pose him for every one of these? Because I'm like, this looks like a different position for every thumbnail. Surprisingly. Okay, I'm not doing a super basic, like, topic here, but... Okay, let's just do, so, the Minecraft Cube logo. And then find a crown or something. Oh, I get this one's transparent. Maybe we get the one that's transparent. That would be easier to mess with. Is that actually transparent? I guess we'll see. Okay, because this is a project I wanted to be done in a day, not 3. And I'm still not done with it on the 3rd day. Okay, we slap that in there. It isn't transparent. You did lie to me. Lies and deceit. And betrayal. Gee, thanks. How do I know if it is actually transparent or not, is the question. Okay, it should be, like, I should know how to... Okay, well, maybe not that, then. It's just a Weebly site. It shouldn't be that dangerous, right? Does that pop up on my website if I go to my personal website? I'm assuming it's not actually the... Yeah, okay, it's not Weebly itself. It's just something else in there was big scary. And then you found one and was able to send it to me before I could do it myself here. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so now we slap you onto here. That's a new layer, and then shrinkify it. And put you there. I could do like the actual Minecraft logo there too. Okay, and then can I do like a crown? Just some random crown. I do have a pixel art crown though. I have a couple actually. I'm like, wait a second, I have 2 different pixel art crowns that I've made. One that's super sad and simple, and then one that's like fancy. Yeah, there we go. So I could use that crown. Actually, pixel art would work because it's Minecraft too. And then I have that crown icon. That's gonna probably just look jankety, but that's okay. That one's kind of obvious. So okay, wait. That's just an image that I already have saved. I can just drag it out. Yeah, this is kind of every project. It's just I hit that point of like, okay, I want to be done with this because like it's. Something like that, or is that just kind of goofy? That's a whole bunch of nothing. Okay, can I also add like an extra? I need to separate the background a little bit. Bucket. Oh, paint. Make it a lot more transparent, please. No! It won't do it after the fact. Okay, there we go. So then we just dial that in, I guess. Or I guess it's also shadows, too. Oh, I could just straight up change the layer opacity. Somewhere. Oh, that's not what I didn't mean to feather it. Alpha? Probably learned a lot of bad habits on... Oh, opacity. I see it right there. Haha. Yeah. Yeah, I could switch out the actual word Minecraft there now, too. And I actually do like your idea of slapping me on the thing there. I mean, I think I'd probably need to grab just a snapshot of me. I have a snapshot of me somewhere, and I could. Yeah, I think it would be just as simple to go to green screen? Ah, there we go, green screen. And then I could do a, I don't know, angry face or something? Or, I don't exactly know what I would do for... Oh, this doesn't have me... This one, oh, this one doesn't have me talking, I guess? No, it does. Okay. So, now I just do this as a... I guess I could do a recording in OBS. No, I could do... Here. Oh, maybe I do recording in OBS. Okay, let's just start a recording. And then I can wave me around some. And just kind of look around a bit. Get whatever kind of faces. And then hit stop recording. And then go back to the thing I was doing. And then I could go over to OBS. It's like .edu. Occupid. I had a friend that did that a bit. Would actually just say the name of the thing like that. It was always kind of funny to me. I need to give him a call. Like, we got most of the way done with that mobile game, and then just kind of got stuck on finding testers, and just stopped talking to each other. It was very much a moment of like, hey, we're going to release this app, and then it just didn't happen. But I'm very much finding that if you just push a little harder, you find that stopping point and then say, okay, I'm gonna do a little more. Not a lot more, just a little more, and somehow... OBS recordings? Hey, there we go. I already did this once, back in January. 1st of January, no. Let's not... Yeah, okay, no, that's just something else. So did it not record it, or did it put it somewhere else? This is supposed to be my OBS recordings, because that's where it's going to dump this, I would have thought. Captures? No. So is this, or is this not where it dumped it? No, okay, that's... I just hit record, and then I hit stop recording, and it should have given me this as a thing. Oh, no. None of these is the thing I just did. Okay, so if I go back to green screen, and then I hit start recording, and I do whatever nonsense, just kind of move around a little bit, and then go to stop recording, and then go into OBS recordings. You did not, in fact, dump it into OBS recordings. Is it in videos and then captures? Ah, wait, it's in videos. There we go, okay. So I guess I dragged it under OBS recordings. Okay, now from here, I could grab something like this. Whatever kind of faces. Okay, so are any of these faces good? And then I can wave me around, so I specifically muted it. I don't need to listen to myself here. Do I have like a scheming face at the end there? Almost. Yeah, I only really get to angry eyebrows when it's at this side. Like, I think if I do angry eyebrow... Oh, no, I guess I can do angry eyebrows there. So then can I do angry eyebrows and smiling so I can get the full... There we go. That's sort of working. So we hit start recording. And then it'll grab a snap of something. That's nothing. That's a whole bunch of nothing. I've continued to make a whole bunch of nothing. Every day, we make nothing. Yeah, no, that is not. I wanted the angry eyebrows. Is it just because it's when I look over that it's giving me the... Okay, so if I knit my eyebrows together and smile, and then hit... Ugh! It's just trying to do too many things at once. For nothing. Okay, is this anything? Did it even record? It's too small. Okay. Yeah, you do just a little more, then you fall into the flow. Next thing, it's 5 a.m. and you still haven't gone to bed. Not that that would happen ever. Yeah, that's the danger. Is that it always takes a lot longer than you think. Like, just to get, like, a recording of me with angry face. Okay, is that the thumbnail? There we go. That one's a little better. There we go. Something like that, I guess. I wanted, like, slightly menacing. Okay, now we go over here to... Okay, and then go over here to... Edit with clip... Oh, yeah, this does the... Because this is not an MP4. Can I edit with Clipchamp then? Does Clipchamp even exist? Is this gonna tell me Clipchamp clip champ doesn't exist. It's a bunch of nothing. Okay, well, bugger off with that. So now, instead, we go over here and do MKV to MP4, right? Yeah, okay, because OBS says, no, we gotta put it in our proprietary format, so you can't mess with it. Because everybody wants to just put up walled gardens, and nobody wants to live with each other. Yeah, and this is what... It's always funny that this is one of those rare websites where I will actually turn off the ad blocker. Because I do want to support the ability to just transfer between these things freely. Just like, wait a second, wasn't it supposed to already be? Pause on this site. Did you not remember this ad block? So is it in fact paused? As obnoxious as it is, it's a service that I appreciate, so I will tank the ads. Okay, and it's just under videos, this last one. Okay, now convert this to an MP4. And then I can convert this MP4 into a picture, and then I can take the blue background off of the picture. Maybe. I also have the drop shadow on there, so maybe not, I don't know. And this is all just to put me on screen with the other things. Okay, so now I have an MP4 version. Yes, I have an MP4 version. So now with the MP4 version, I can open this in Media Player, which is what it was trying to do earlier, and then said instead, no, let's do Clipchamp. Now from here, I can do... What do you mean edit with Clipchamp? What, wasn't there a thing? Didn't Media Player have an ability to just pull a... So this is the new thing? And now it's saying I have to log into this, and it wasn't... There we go, sign me in. And then I was like, please don't ask for my password, because I don't remember my password. I changed it a few times. And you said you're sending it to my phone, and I don't see it on my phone. Why? I just want to finish this thing. Oh, here's a roadblock. It's the flippin' loading bar. It gets slower and slower and slower the closer and closer and closer I get to actually finishing it. This is gonna take me flippin' half an hour to an hour just to get a version of myself that's usable as a flippin' thing. Okay, if I cut off the bottom of this anyway, we're just gonna steal it off of here using the snipper tool. That's the other thing. It's like you only have so much patience, and all of these tools just grind down that patience until you end up with just a bunch of nothing. Are you snipping this? You don't look like you're snipping it. Why you just had both screens, and now you decide, no, I don't want to actually snip the screen that I actually want you to snip. Okay, calm. That's the first step. Get nice and calm and tranquil. And confused. Okay, so we put this... Okay, that wasn't actually... I want... How do I look at this snipping tool and this thing at the same time here? What? Okay, so if I put it on the other screen then, I guess. Is it because it's full screen? It's a snipping tool. There we go. Okay, so now I can snip this. Okay. This only took 6 years. This is under capture. This is whatever. We call it capture unless something else is called capture. I would have expected something else to be called capture, but apparently not. Okay. Now, from here, I can go to videos, and then I can go to captures, and then I can go to the image I just made, and I can put that in here and insert it as a new layer. And then I can go here to transform it, and then I hold shift to shrink it. Then I can go to the paint bucket and make sure the opacity is right, and this, and the threshold is right. So then we turn down the threshold, and then we hit the paint bucket tool with that selected, and the erase and opacity up to there. There we go. Okay. And then we do that to eat away this blue. There's a replace all of one color. I know there is. And I don't know where that's at. The spread, maybe? Is it this then? Oh, that might need to change threshold-wise. So, up. Why did 100 do it? What? I clicked it. I clicked off of it, and then I clicked it again, and it decided now you did something else, despite the fact that you just... I did a thing, I undid the thing, and then I did it again. You've entered a new space. You just had it. Okay, so... Okay, something like that. Yeah, these aren't connected enough. And this is why I like pixel art, because then I can actually just select all this stuff. Okay, this is not how you do this. There we go. Okay. Whatever, close enough. Okay, holy hell. I'm gonna put all this work in to look at this and decide, nah, not so much. Because this is just an addition that doesn't really help anything or add anything or do anything. I almost think I like the first one better. No! Why? Why do I have to make stuff? I hate making stuff. It just turns out bad. Every time. And yet I have to keep making it. And I don't get any better at the thing. It's not true. That's not... It's what it feels like. And there's... That's a fun idea. But that's... It's too small. It doesn't... This almost works, but I think the crown is too simple, or the logo is too simple, or the... There's just something off about it. And then I open the other one. Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, open this saved one. No, not save as. I just wanted to save it. Actually, I might... Because then I could go back to that one, right? V2. Can I go back to the V... other one? So, can I open... Why are you looking... Why do you always go... You save it somewhere, but then you try to open somewhere else. FFmpeg, yeah. To convert things? Okay, yeah, and then I got too caught up in trying to do this. I don't think the banners flipping help either. Okay, can I just go back to the previous version? This one. I can. Can I just give up and say this is the thumbnail? As in, let's save as, so export as, we'll do V1, and then if I want to do a V2. So save it as a JPEG, everything else has JPEG, I don't, there's a difference between PNG and JPEG in terms of saving transparency, but this doesn't have a transparency I need to worry about anyway, so. Making things is hard. The gulf between taste and actual execution is so large. And all I can do is sit there and struggle and say, this doesn't match my taste, but I don't have the ability to execute. So, and will I ever have the ability to execute? I would hope so. I would love for that to be the case, but who knows? So, is that the thumbnail for the video I have not made because I have not finished the presentation part of it, because... Okay, well now that I've gotten good and miffed at this whole thing... See, I'm almost like, you know, from far away, I think that works fine enough. Yeah, it's like I could do like the golden chair or something, but I'm like, nah, whatever. This is my first time doing this full like presentation YouTube thing. It's not gonna come out good the first time. You gotta have a shitty first draft before you get to a revised second draft. And then a revised third draft, and then say, nope, all that struggling just made it so that the first draft is still the best. Okay, now, hopefully I'm good and riled up and able to do the presentation. I made some notes when I did the dry run yesterday. Okay, I wanted to separate out because that's, yeah, who is already competing for the crown? And then, I guess what defines a king? Or, I guess queen? I don't know. Look at that, the gendered language is already sneaking in there. Has it been an hour? It has been an hour. It's been an hour of me just yelling in my computer. Okay, I'm gonna sit. Oh, I just sat down and forgot to unmute my mic. You had me afraid that I was muted the entire time. I knew that was gonna happen at some point. That I was gonna sit down and forget to unmute. I'm surprised I was able to not to avoid that. No, you didn't miss anything spicy. It was just me failing to make a thumbnail a couple times. That's all you missed. That was an attempt at a thumbnail. That was an attempt at a thumbnail. And then I said, you know what? Screw it. This is simple enough. This is effective enough. And now that I'm looking at it from a zoomed out position, and I'm like, yeah, from here, I think that looks fine. Whatever. So, I spent an hour struggling with it and said, you know, screw it. We'll just stick with that. Okay. But give me the Roblox logo. Yeah, this definitely is the creative process, though, where you're like, I think I'm done with this. Well, okay, maybe we change. Well, okay, how about... okay, now it's taken me 3 days to do a thing that I really only wanted to take a day. But, again, this is the first time doing this experiment, so the answer is... It's not gonna be... Why? Put it under pictures, maybe? No, dump everything under downloads. That's where it was anyway. Insecure download blocked? Wait, did I was gonna say, it's a JPEG. The Roblox logo is iffy? What's so iffy about the Roblox logo? What do you have against Roblox, Google Chrome? Google, owned by Alphabet, owned by... I actually don't know who owns YouTube and Google right now. I want to say Sundar... Who owns Google right now? Yeah, okay. No, I did know who it was. Sundar Pichai. I think it does have a pronunciation there. Okay. So that's the weird thing too. It's like, it's a logo. It's supposed to be a publicly facing thing. So you'd hope that you can use it for kind of whatever. I like this one. Can I not have this one? That's a different version of the Roblox logo, but yeah, sure. I think this is the most up-to-date anyway. So give me the PNG version. Okay, there we go. Now Google's not being... Well, okay, Google is being less stupid. Oh, and now this is where I almost didn't want it with transparency because... okay, downloads. Are you the Roblox logo? No, you're not. You're something else entirely. Where did you put that then, if you didn't put it? Why? It's just problem after problem after problem. And then you solve all the problems, and eventually you save Matt Damon from being stuck in space. Roblox logo. Okay, and then if I go look at downloads... Roblox logo. Okay, so... Not name. Can you go by date modified, please? Thank you. How did you switch? Why do you keep doing this? Okay, now we go back to the presentation, which is on Chrome. We go to here, and then we drag in the logo and say, oh no, why did you have to be transparent? That's harder to see on the background I decided to use, but that's neither here nor there at this point. Okay. And then give me Mario Maker 2. Why not? Not that it's sold like a butt ton, but I think... Or Dreams, or... Okay, no, give me... I already did Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto is a picture I already had. Okay, but give me a list of highest grossing games. That's list of best-selling video games. And then here, what is one that I would consider like a creative platform? I think of Minecraft and I think of Grand Theft Auto with its Grand Theft Auto role-playing stuff. I guess Red Dead, because Red Dead Online? I guess I'm looking for like an MMO, which would be Ark, but I already had the logo for Ark as well. PUBG? I don't know that PUBG is really a creative playground to paint upon. Sims. There we go, The Sims. Give me The Sims. Because I think that is another good way to do... Okay, not link. Image. And then image, save. That's not an image. You suck. These should be publicly available logos. Why? Yeah, I need to get a good like press kit branding kind of thing for myself too. Okay, so now, how long? It's still finishing the flippin' whatchamacallit, the emotes and everything else. There's so much other stuff to add to like my stream and everything too. I guess I could have thrown like Animal Crossing or something on here maybe, but there we go. Okay. Offline AI background remover. And it had a use limiter unless you pay. Okay, but it still worked when it's blocked its internet connection. The counter would still be decreased, but deleting its local storage resets the counter. That's kind of funny that you could just use it's running off of the local thing. Roblox, what you have to be so hard to see. Whatever, it's just gonna stay there. So it makes a lot of money, it invents a new genre, and it is a creative platform. That's not entirely all of them, but it's enough pieces, sure, why not, to say. At least like in terms of Minecraft, it made a butt ton of money, it inspired its own genre, and it is a creative sandbox. But yeah, not all of these games necessarily have to have all of those pieces, but... Okay, so then that, what's already competing for the crown, for like highest grossing, best streamed, most influential, whatever. What might be coming? A sequel. Okay, wait, the Fortnite logo. Oh, crossovers. Yeah, I think it's just because somebody was asking for Fortnite. Okay, let's... Away with ye. It's too many tabs. Too many tabs, too many tabs. Too many tabs, too many tabs. What am I even listening to? I just sort of clicked a thing and then... I just sort of assumed that this was, yeah, okay, not a huge amount of... How did I find this? I don't remember how I found this. Okay, so... the 3-day free trial win roller all over again. Well, I think that the good way to run a product, the ethical way, I think is just give people something for free, and then they like it enough that they want to donate and pay for it. I mean, that's just what I did with my VTube studio, where I was like, okay, they let me run this stuff for free, and then when they said, okay, do you want to give us some money? I said, yeah, I'm getting some good use out of this. You provide value, they provide money. try Fortnite. It's looking for the Fortnite logo. Background remover doesn't let you select the subject. It's just hoping that the program gets it right. So keep looking for a better one. Okay, so a lot of these really like basic logos. Could do the original Fortnite Battle Royale. Yeah, I was like, maybe one of these. I have no clue how relevant this is in terms of like what season this was, or was this actually Oh, and I gotta remember to be saving off these links. I don't. Okay, so now we get the Fortnite logo on here too. Okay, I don't know where I'm gonna cram Fortnite, but okay. I think people are gonna be a little more excited about like a Fortnite thing than they are about Magic. And there, so you can get crammed in there instead. Fortnite can go there. Smash can go over there. Okay, so not the greatest, but whatever. So simplicity is the point. Okay, here. Yeah, this. I wanted to just separate this out into. Yeah, simplicity is the point. Okay, maybe we get rid of that from just me. And then do what makes Minecraft work. Has its own slide. That's really what I should do there. Okay, so this slide, I want to get rid of that. Okay, so then you go away, and then we just separate these two things. That's really all that is. This really should just be a screenshot of Minecraft as opposed to, like, it probably should be something that I've made in Minecraft. But I don't know that I have an easily accessible photo of that. I know I have a little video of me with a, this doesn't have the word foxile on it, does that? Okay, so that's just gonna be kind of confusing, but I'm running out of patience for this. Okay, so that's that separated off. That's the Fortnite logo. I think, what is the solution? Yeah, okay, but before I do this slide, I do so what is the solution? I guess solution is not really, if we're talking about dethroning Minecraft, it would be, I guess, what is my answer? Yeah, not necessarily the solution. I guess these are why these wouldn't work, and then so how about something like that, maybe? You have that. There we go. Just to center it a little more. Yeah, and then you, just to center it a little more. Okay, there. So then we do what would dethrone Minecraft, and then do Minecraft doesn't have the balls. I think that's just hilarious. Yeah, and I don't know if that one's really the... I want to have that on there anymore either. Okay, so now... Oh, and then that was Plunk. So we also do another one here. And this is image photos pictures. It's not in pictures. That would have been that would have been a good spot for it. I think it's at the bottom of downloads. Wonderful. Because none of these are labeled well. This one? Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so let's save you off in pictures. Because that'll be a little easier for me to find. Okay. So now, after showing all of these games that have made millions and millions of dollars, I'm like, look at this thing I drew in a notebook. Be impressed. But I mean, even something like Minecraft, even something like Fortnite, all of these things were drawings on a whiteboard or something at some point, so. Okay, so now there is a version of the concept, there is a version of the concept, and then do I have, give me like one more slide of, that is not what I meant. Okay, copy, paste. And then, can we like blow you up as like a... I want this to be like bold. I want this to look like a little more like a title. Okay, and then give me an image of the ball. Okay, it feels like I'm closing in on finally having at least a thumbnail that I'm going to give up on and say good enough, a presentation I'm going to give up on and say good enough. And then I can actually do the presentation and give up on it and call it good enough, and then... Okay, I have the thingamabob already, right? That's a material, right? Are you gonna complain that there's too many materials? Because I was thinking of adding a bunch more. Okay, and then that. Aha, there we go. And then can I rotate this? Edit? Oh no. That was not the thing to click. There we go. Okay, here's where I can mess with the material a bit. Or I could just rotate the ball, right? Yeah, that's the model of the ball. I could just rotate it like that away. Highlight like that away. What did I just do? Okay. Okay, so now if I hit play, does this thing even still function at all whatsoever? Why are you trying to open Writer and not just opening the solution. I have not drank. You told me to drink water, and I never did I? Okay, so now if I do open the pipes, that does not look. That looks jankety as hell. Ta-da! Why are y'all stretched all funky? I would have assumed it would have been a little more less stretched. Okay, we're gonna just not worry about that. That's just a concept that can be seen in the picture. So put the other thing back on here. Ball. Okay. So, is that all of the things then? That's me attempting to do pull balls and giving up, and then I can look at the critter. Ah, there we go. I could do that as the picture here. As part of the brand. I don't think I have... No, I have an image of it somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Ta-da! Okay. So in this case, I got rid of killing to do Dethrone. De-glove. Wait, no, that's awful. Okay, and then I could put my QR code on here. I don't know if that's a great idea, but it kind of works for a presentation to put the QR code on here. But seeing how everything kind of popped up for Gnomeable, that's fine. We'll slap an exclamation point in there. Okay, there we go. Follow for more Gnomeable. And that'll... Oh no! It's only 7:30. Okay, I can just mention musical marbles and stuff. Okay, let's do a quick view. And then I could do a quick actual presentation, and then I can dump it on the YouTubes. So did I end up with a good, like, 20 slides? Yeah, I ended up with a good 20 slides. Yeah, I'm not even going to show that sources one, but... Okay, so now we do view. Because this will also tell me, am I in a good position for this? Oh, I hit the stream avatars last time. What I really should do is just copy this over and get rid of all the things. Oh my goodness, that's a poorly. Thank you for 30 out of 52 somethings. Oh, bits? Wait, yeah, monies? I actually got some money. I think I've only ever gotten money from, like, ads, and it's like a handful of dollars. But, I guess, thank you for, munching on the... Thank you for the image. Whatever the image is there. No, I got completely lost as to... I was gonna copy the... okay, wait. I wanted to re-enable the stream avatars here. There we go. I wanted to re-enable stream avatars here. And then I wanted to... But thank you for the bits. I don't know entirely what I did to deserve it, but I will certainly take your 30 cents, I suppose. I think my mom was telling me that pennies are not even like in rotation in being made anymore. So all of those pennies that I pick up, I guess. Well, no, I guess the coin counting machines still take the coins though, right? I would hope. Hmm. Did I want to check? No, this is the right font. They're all. It is the same font, right? Okay. Holy heck, I was. Yeah, see, this is what's making me say I should finish the subscriber emotes. I just have the free ones, not the subscriber ones. Okay, I got the stream. Okay, it was just a matter of taking this. Okay, paste it. Is that not a thing you can do on OBS? Duplicate. There we go. Okay, so this is presentation. Okay, and now presentation mode, I want to disable the stream avatars and literally everything else. Yeah, okay, because I still have a spot for the desktop roller coaster and everything. I should throw that on the stream occasionally. I guess I could do that as a channel point redeem or something too. Oh, and this still has the chat. Yeah, the chat overlay. So I wanted to hide the chat overlay on the presentation mode. So it should just be my microphone that it picks up, my VTuber that it picks up, the game capture, which is the desktop capture. Who enabled a thingamabob? There's a penny on the floor and you're gone. The television's on. Have you found another man to take my place? Oh, and... congrats on the win, I guess. That's the thing, I'm like, roulette is one of those. You don't really have any, thing you can do to win at roulette. I never did play that roulette roguelike, which I guess I could at some point just to do more things, but... Okay, it was sounding kind of sing-songy, but I'm not fully familiar with it. Okay, so, presentation mode, I was just making sure that... Okay, I could get rid of all that other stuff here, but... Oh, it is, in fact, a loss. Well, congrats on spending money. Congrats on giving me money. That's... Okay, so now do I want to do the presentation right now? I am over top of Mario Kart 8 there. I think that's fine. I'm over top of Valheim. I think that's fine. I'm over top of The Sims a little bit. I think that's fine. Yeah, there. I didn't want to be on top of the text for League of Legends. I'm on top of that. That's fine. I'm on top of Minecraft. That's the whole point of the talk. Okay, actually... Maybe we modify this one too, because I think all of these are now just a bit of text and maybe a bit of stuff there. But then this one has an extra thing here, so let's scrape that off into its own thingamabob. Okay, the slide, please. There we go. Okay. So now we do the same thing where I separate the stuff and say you. So that does give me some more space to like slide smash down here. And like throw that. Something like that. I don't know. Okay, as long as it has a space for me to exist in. And then... Oh yeah, I could... You know what? Let's just get rid of Fortnite on here. It's because I have all of these things. Maybe we can... Maybe we keep Fortnite on here. But I don't know what image I want to put on here then. That's the issue. So, what image do I put on here? And I guess I do have a space here. I could highlight. We'll put the B with its balls there. And then we'll put the space ball. I kind of do like the the tease of like, okay, here's all these things of why these things wouldn't work, and then I immediately say Minecraft balls. Here's a B. Here's the Earth. Ta-da! Okay, Dethroning. Another game is unproductive, but I do think something could make more money. And now I just need an image here. I guess what's another crossover I could put on here? Give me Sonic Cross Worlds. Because I think that kind of exemplifies it in that they added other characters, but they also sold it using the Sonic brand. Instead of saying, oh, this is a Sega crossover game, they said it's Sonic with guest characters. You don't even see the guest characters in here, though. There we go. That's got Hatsune Miku. That's got... Oh, no. That's got Steve from Minecraft? Okay, no, that definitely has to go in here. Why am I blanking on Ichiban? Kiryu? I don't know Yakuza at all. Somebody's probably sad about that. It looks fun. Yakuza looks like just a lot of crazy nonsense. But it also looks like a lot. And I struggled to get through the things I already have. Okay. Why? Why does this have to be like the perfect image? And then if I go try to download it, it says, nah, here's a web. Yeah, here's a web file. It's like, that's not anything. Boo. These are logos meant to be used for things. Like the thing I'm doing. Kind of. I guess this is is this a form of journalism? I don't know if like doing a present. Gosh dang it. Why do you have to have like a perfect image and then not let me actually use that image? Because that actually shows the characters. Have a logo then? I was kind of hoping to be done with all the lead up by 7:30, so then I could spend half an hour doing the presentation. But I guess the dry run only took me 15-20 minutes. And I could do the presentation a couple times and then take bits and pieces and mash them together, or I could just do it a couple times. Boo! Hiss! I found something I liked, and then you you wouldn't let me have it. Okay, is that an image that I could find on their website to then... Gadget Match. I'm like, I doubt Gadget Match is... Yeah, this is just a website. Why did they get used to this image and yet I can't? Hey, there we go. Okay. I figured out a way to get the image. Okay, now we slap that on here. Maybe that's a emote I could add too. Slap that. I do tend to say, let's slap that somewhere. Okay, there we go. So now, let's just do another look at the thing. So from the top, let's just read the thing. How to dethrone Minecraft by me. What defines a king? A highest grossing game. Something that creates a new genre. Or a creative platform. So what is already competing for those crowns, essentially, or those spots, is something like a Grand Theft Auto 6, or Candy Crush, or League. What might be coming? Minecraft 2. Try to take over Minecraft. I feel like I need to put a thing. This is Foxisle. Yeah, that looks a little out of place. Minecraft 200. And some of this is like a bigger world on Minecraft too and stuff, but yeah, here though, what I think makes Minecraft work is the fact that it's the world simplified and it's a creative sandbox. And then you could say like brand crossovers because it's done really well for Fortnite. It does well for mobile games. It does well for Magic. Okay, Fortnite, Magic the Gathering, Smash Bros. Because I also need to make sure this doesn't have typos, which always seems a little silly to me when it's like, there's not that many words. How in the heck did I mess up the stuff? But I know that happens with webcomics too, and I'm reading a webcomic. I'm like, there's not that many words here, and yet somehow there's a typo. I think I'm understanding now. Oops. I was like, crossover is its own brand. I think it says it's... Crossover is its... It is. I like to use the apostrophe. I always think it's the apostrophe, and it tends to not be. Okay. So then back to the view of the slideshow. There. So what would dethrone Minecraft? And then there. Minecraft doesn't have the balls. I love the whiplash. It makes it sound so dramatic. Like there's actually a possibility that something could take down Minecraft, and then I say, balls! In all caps, just balls. This is such a dumb intro. I love it. I do love hard committing to something incredibly dumb. I am excited for the new Naked Gun reboot. I'm like, those don't tend to be exciting for me, but just from what little I've seen, they are hard committing to incredibly stupid, as in putting a lot of money and a lot of effort into just bad puns. It feels very naked, like it feels like the original Naked Gun. The fact that they cast Liam Neeson, most likely because his name is close to Leslie Nielsen. That kind of dumb humor is perfect. Yeah, that's a trailer I saw like a couple weeks ago with my parents, and they immediately did that like, ew, black, bad. Very glad that I moved away and could form my own opinions and then say, all of these things that you guys like, I'm not a huge fan of, and all these things you guys think are gross and bad and weird, I'm like, hell yeah, give me more of that. Okay. So that is the presentation. Let's do one last look through. That was kind of a typo look through. Now we just give it one last look through here. How to dethrone Minecraft. The highest grossing. I mean, the pictures are a little boring, that it's just a logo, but... Oh, can you scribble on here in... Actually, wait, is that a mode you can do? Can I put it into scribble mode? I don't necessarily need to, like, draw boxes. I love pirate software, but I'm just kind of curious if... View or read the final presentation. Edit presentation directly. Oh, it's back to this. That's what this is, isn't it? Okay. I'd just be a little surprised that you can't, like... Because, you know, typically somebody throws a laser pointer and, like, you draw stuff, so... I'd be surprised if they don't have a mode for that. I don't necessarily need it, so I guess it's fine to do this. Okay, best selling, highest grossing. Those are the same idea. Most streamed, most influential. Okay, somebody was getting confused about grossing the other day, so let's do something that's a little less gross. Let's say just best selling, most streamed, most influential. So then it's back to the rule of 3. Because then I have 3 slides about what defines a king. I have 3 things here for just some listed competition. And then what might be coming is just a sequel to Minecraft. And then why I don't think that would work. A brand combination. And why I don't think that would work. And then here's my idea to actually dethrone Minecraft is balls. Yes. Hard pivot to extreme stupidity. Maybe not extreme, but hard pivot to dumb idea that I think actually has a little bit of merit. But anyway. Okay, so this only took 2 more days, more than I wanted it to, and I haven't done the presentation. But I can do that now. And I could do it a couple times over if I really wanted to make sure that I cover all my bases. Okay, so I'm hoping to hit at least the 10-minute mark, which I did on the dry run. And then... yeah, because if I could get it around 15 to 20 minutes, that's fine by me. I think that 20 minutes, I think, is the sweet spot. That feels like a good... I'm not like... It feels like a good chunky video without being, like, overstaying its welcome or anything either. And at least I know for, like, when I'm watching stuff, I'm like, okay. I want to spend some time watching a thing, but I don't want to spend forever. And once it hits half an hour, that feels like, okay, I'm committing to a video. But 20 minutes feels like a little... It's almost a commitment, but it's not, so... Okay. So that was killing the music. I think I'm all good to do a version of the presentation, so I guess I could hit start recording on... Oh, is that gonna pop up? I don't necessarily need that to pop up. Oh, and this is in presentation mode, as opposed to screen mode or game mode. Okay, at least that's easy to tell. It's like, okay, this has the stream avatars and stuff. Oh, I think this is like prime presentation time. This seems to be when everybody's gotten on before everybody gets off. Okay, so now we're gonna stand up. We're gonna stand up to do the... That's the thing that I want to unmute. because that would be tragic if I had my mic muted the entire time. Okay, so now we hit record, and suddenly it becomes a lot more nerve-wracking. And thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, see, then now I have to do a little bit of editing. Because I already hit the record button, but I would have had to do some editing anyway. Most likely. Okay, so this is my talk on how to dethrone Minecraft. Minecraft is the biggest game in the world with, I think, 350 million units sold or something. It's probably a number I should have looked up. And this is a presentation that I should restart if I don't. If I'm going to go into the numbers that I don't know. Okay, then we hit stop recording. We hit get out of the presentation and then look at the highest selling games and then monthly active users. It might. And I was just looking at like sales. Not Minecraft. The list of highest grossing games, but list of best-selling video games. Because this doesn't mention Roblox and stuff. But still, 350 million. Yeah. 350 million sales. And then, how about Roblox sales? I know it's made a lot of money, but some market activity. Yeah, PUBG had an absolute ton. Yeah, it was. Even I played it for a while, and I'm not a military shooter guy. Yeah, but monthly active users is definitely different than like how much money a game has made. Is it gonna give me monthly active users? Or is that gonna give me... So that's the Roblox. I am in fact an adult that looks like that. A bearded guy with glasses. And short hair. It doesn't stick up like that, but otherwise. Oh, PlayFab, okay. Oh, and then it's gonna do ads, okay. Nah, maybe it's a good thing I didn't start the presentation just yet. So then the ads can run out, and then I could do the presentation. Not that it's because it's gonna be put onto YouTube anyway. In 2024, Roblox hit a milestone of 380 million active users. Well, and I think Fortnite probably has a good amount too, but there's definitely like a free game versus a well, it's Game Discover I think was just mentioning the build a garden, I think, grow a garden, I think, was at like an insane amount of, I think, within Roblox, which is a big game. Grow a garden is, I think, one of the... Yeah, simulator exploding in popularity. That... Yeah, topped at 16.4 million active players over the weekend. That's even more players than Fortnite's peak. And then it shows me Minecraft. I was kind of curious what Grow a Garden was. That's really what it was. Yeah, and it's just a game in the game. Yeah, Roblox has some insane numbers. Like you could actually be just a developer in Roblox and make enough money to live off of making a game within a game. So... But this was a pretty basic... think like idle growing game or something, right? Oh, I guess this says what it is, but is there not like a Wikipedia or something that says popularly gardening simulation game? I would assume it also. Yeah, okay. This looks very mobile game-esque in terms of, oh wow, it turns into, your tiny little thing turns into a massive thing. Oh wow. The big selling feature. It grows offline. Good to know. Okay, so. We're doing the wrong thing. I'm taking down the wrong thing. I should be taking down Roblox, not Minecraft. I think overall that Minecraft has, I would assume, made more money. This is sales. Does it say? Because I don't think Roblox. Does it say sales for Roblox? Yeah, when I tried looking up that, I don't think it gave it to me though, right? I'd have to change my entire presentation, and I don't really want to. I mentioned Roblox in there. That's the trading website. I think overall Minecraft has had more of an impact, but Roblox is on the list to try taking the crown, for sure. Yeah, okay, they're also at the Steam thing of like take 30% of the revenue, or just take a lot of the revenue. Is this why can't it be profitable? Yeah, why can't it make a profit? See, that's the other thing too. It's like Minecraft has made a profit. Roblox, I don't think, has made a profit. Yeah, okay, so Minecraft is just here in terms of. Well, Minecraft on its own is bigger than Steam, though. That's kind of crazy. Because Steam is just the marketplace for games, essentially. That does really show how many people are playing Roblox, though. I should throw that as a community goal to go play Roblox. That is just exploding. That is insane. Now you got me sucked into looking at data. This kind of stuff is interesting, though. They lost some monthly active users there. Wow, so they didn't even have a slowdown after the pandemic. I would have assumed everybody, yeah, hopped on at the pandemic and then it would have slowed down. And it doesn't look like it's slowed down. That's crazy. Oh, this probably isn't a slowdown. This is just because the year isn't over. But Minecraft is not, in fact, or Minecraft, Roblox is not, in fact, profitable as much as it gains an insane amount of users. Okay, there we go. So now back to the presentation so that I can then just kind of record it and call it good. The important part is that I'm having fun doing this, and that at least I'm having fun doing all of the parts of the process, even if this is a little more. This is intimidating, but I think it's more fun to me than just reading a video script. So. Okay, there. No, I hit stop on the recording. I tried it for a little bit and then hit stop. So yeah, like once I was like, okay, no, that's a bit. Once I immediately went into the data, once I said the number of 350 million, and then went and double checked that number, I was like, no, let's let's stop trying to record that. Okay. But now I can start again. It's like it's also a YouTube video thing too, so it's like I don't want to do like an introduction of who I am. It's just immediately launch into okay, here's what the thing is. Because I think for like an actual GDC talk or something, you'd say here's who I am and what I've done. But we're gonna just skip that and go straight into here's what the thing is. Okay, so let's give that another go. Okay, so how to dethrone Minecraft. I don't know that I need to read the title necessarily, but I could just, yeah, that's really just a matter of starting with Minecraft is the biggest game in the world. Screw you, Roblox. Roblox is trying, but it's not profitable. Okay. Yeah, then I get to the point of like, oh well, let me just write out a script then, and I'm like, no, I don't want to write out a script. I want to. That was the part that like reading a script made the process kind of slow. So. Okay. Minecraft is the biggest game in the world with 350 million units sold, and I want to see if I can make something even bigger. So, what defines a king that I'm trying to dethrone in this case? So, we have highest grossing in terms of how much money it's made. Some examples being here Ark Survival Evolved, Mario Kart 8. I know like Red Dead Redemption 2 is on that list. There's a whole bunch of Call of Duty games. So there's lots of games and lots of different genres that have made money. We're looking to make a lot of money here. So another metric I want to use for defining what a big game is that it's also can spawn its own genre. So in the case of Minecraft, it made the entire survival crafting genre. Examples being Terraria, Valheim, all sorts of other games based on that. And these, I think, do a little more RPG elements than something like Minecraft. But yeah, that's where I'll have to edit some stuff. Whatever. So here, what defines a king being the creative platforms of, say, Roblox or The Sims that also, in the case of Roblox, it's games within games. It's a whole game engine, along with The Sims being the many stories that you can tell within The Sims. So Minecraft also being in that to say you can make stories within the game. It is not a game that is defined by a single narrative, but whatever play that you want to do inside of the game. So what is already competing for the Minecraft's crown. So one of the biggest games coming for the throne of Minecraft right now would be Grand Theft Auto 6, but that got delayed again. So we'll see. I think the mature elements of Grand Theft Auto also keep it from being bigger than Minecraft. This is something in mobile. There's Candy Crush, there's Block Blast, there's Monopoly Go has been stuff that has been making a lot of money in the mobile space recently. But a lot of those, I think, are manipulative and less creative sandboxes. I think there's an element of creating a world that lets you really get attached to and spend money in and come back and play on a regular basis. And then something like League of Legends here for streaming. So games that are big on streaming, which I know Grand Theft Auto does have a big piece of that with Grand Theft Auto 5. We'll see how that turns out in 6. But this is also a game that not only do you want to return to, but that other people want to watch you play. Minecraft hits a lot of that, but can we do better is the question. So, what might be coming beyond the competitors I already mentioned, like what might be a new game. So, here, just a sequel. Could Minecraft 2 be bigger than Minecraft? The way you would do a Minecraft 2 would be different biomes, different mobs and stuff, which is already being covered in updates to Minecraft, so I don't know that would work to be bigger than Minecraft. And I think there are a good amount of sequels that just don't hit the sales numbers of the main game. Like I know Wargroove and Wargroove 2, Hellblade 2. There's another one, but so how about more detail in the voxels instead of doing more Minecraft? How about a more detailed Minecraft? So this is a picture of Voxile that does a more detailed voxel world with RPG mechanics, but the reason I don't think this works is because the simplification of the world that Minecraft does. So the fact that each of these is a simple block that's just, 2 blocks for a person, that it feels like a world that you control. In a very detailed world, it doesn't... I feel like you lose some of that control that Minecraft has. And the fact that because you have the simplified blocks that lets you do, like, build a house, or essentially the Lego component of Minecraft is what works. The simplified world is what works. So adding detail takes away from that. So how about a brand combination instead? Or something like Fortnite, which takes all sorts of different brands and smashes them together into one game, or a Super Smash Bros. That obviously does a lot of smashing as well. Those make a lot of money, and those have a lot of users, because when you have a brand that brings in more users of that brand, possibly, Magic the Gathering with the Final Fantasy expansion just recently did pretty well for them. But the problem with a crossover is that you have to have an established brand to then smash up all the different brands. So even something like here with Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, they sold it as a Sonic game, despite the fact that it's got Minecraft and Hatsune Miku and Persona inside of it. So really, it doesn't, like, a crossover does not give you more players for a brand necessarily. I think it's harder to get people sucked into a crossover and then go find all of the games that are attached than to find a brand that you love and then be excited about the crossover. So now, what do I think could dethrone Minecraft? What game would I make if I wanted to dethrone Minecraft? And the answer is Minecraft doesn't have the balls. So a little confusing there, but this is every creature loves balls, and Minecraft, I know it has like slime balls and stuff, but it doesn't have because of its blocky world, it does not have a space for rolling a ball around. Like rolling a ball is a very universal thing that a lot of sports are based on. Even here there's a bee playing with balls. There's like dogs love balls, like a horse you could see playing with a ball. So I think Minecraft doesn't really have space for that. And speaking of space, there's also, even if you sent this game about balls to an alien, they would know what it is, simply because planets floating out in space are also balls. Am I trying to sell this game to animals and aliens? Well, you have to have some kind of blue ocean. You have to innovate somewhere, so that's the target market we're going to aim for. beyond humans. I'm being a little facetious here, but I think there is a space for focusing on a ball as a main gameplay component to compete with Minecraft. So, this is the game that I'm working on currently. It's called Plunk. This is working on a Rube Goldberg roguelike, but I also want to add just all sorts of different elements to this. So here, there is a color painting element with the ball, so that you can use the mechanics of the machine to try painting out an image, or playing some music, or, again, with the creative platforms, like making your own game within the game. So here's just a quick example of the balls rolling around and painting. This is very early. I'm still barely started this. But this is just a quick concept here. And lastly, in terms of branding, I worked a little bit on this critter here so that it would have a unique aspect that's not just the balls. Something I'm still messing with, but... So going back to this slide here with the roguelike, or with just the different elements that can be played with, I do want to work on like switching out the numbers and switching that with letters and stuff too. So rolling a ball around gives options for doing like an idle game where the numbers increase, or if I switch these out with letters, you could do a Scrabble-esque game, or there's just a lot of play space here with these balls and a grid, or even like a match 3 game. So there's things that to make a game within a game that would still be simple enough and accessible enough for somebody to grok. But that's my silly little presentation about trying to take down Minecraft. Now, do I think something could actually dethrone Minecraft, or do I think it's even a useful idea to say, hey, let's dethrone another game, let's take all their money and users? I don't think that's actually a useful thing to think. I think all games can exist together in their own spaces. But I do think that something could make more money than Minecraft. I think there's still enough space in the design of video games that something could do better than Minecraft. It would take a lot of time and a lot of design, but I do think there's a space for more games and more design. But that is the talk. If you want to see more of Plunk, if you want to see more of me, this is me streaming on Twitch, so go follow Gnome. I stream every day of the week now at this point, so. But thank you for watching. Bye. Yay, only minimal editing. Hell yeah. I was hoping for no editing, but that's going to be hard to do. Also, how long did that take? So now we throw that into... Actually, I think we go take a victory piss. And then I throw this into DaVinci Resolve, which I barely know how to use because I was using something else that then fell apart. Okay, so while that loads... And there. And now, music. I turn the music back on and then I go take a piss. Okay, music on. Now I go take a piss. Oh, update. Okay, well, then I guess update that before I do that. An entire new version? Is that what you're telling me? Great, okay. And I'm gonna go back to setting. Yeah, it might take a while with all the other stuff. Whoa, what do you mean SoundCloud? Oh, because SoundCloud is... I'm not even using this. I ran it through there anyway. Funny enough that I scared everybody off when I did the actual talk. Making the talk. There was people actually doing the talk. Nobody. Kind of funny. I guess I have some time tomorrow that I could edit this, but it's just because DaVinci Resolve wanted to update, so didn't want to interrupt the talk. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I don't know if there's like I could do like raising hands and stuff too. Yeah, it's probably like I guess yeah, I don't know that I would want to stop the stream, but I don't know if there's a way I can like pause the stream chat or something to then like leave questions for the end. I guess I could have solicited questions at the end. If I am gonna stream this on Twitch, then there is an opportunity to solicit questions. Oh, and I guess I could look at... Oh, this is just DaVinci Resolve again. Kind of why I thought it would just update DaVinci Resolve, not give me a new version of DaVinci Resolve. But however it wants to resolve it, I suppose. Oh, and so if we want to lag everything out some more, I mean, I guess I could ask, well, how did that talk go? Did anybody like it? Was it good? But also YouTube will shit on me and say, no, that was great. I keep it's one of those I keep wanting haters. I want somebody to come by and tell me that everything is bad, because that's how I feel about the stuff that I do, and yet I get the supportive, like, hey, no, this is cool. Or the worst is like, hey, this is cool, but it could be better. Because I'm like, I know, I've been sitting at that spot forever. The convert MKV to MP4 free convert, and then I want to go find the video. I already had it up here, so there's the actual talk. Yeah, there we go. Does it say how long it was? I'm curious. Was it 15 minutes? Was it 20 minutes? I'm hoping I hit the 15-20 minute mark. As much as I feel like I'm good at improving stuff, when I see a slide that doesn't have a lot on it, suddenly I just don't improv off of the slide. Hopefully I'll get better at that if I continue to do this. I think that was a little more fun than just reading a script, though. It feels a little more sustainable to me to just slap some pictures onto a slideshow and then just ramble about a thing for a while. And that's also the content I listen to, a la Arlo. It's just, here's a topic, here's me rambling, here's a video. I'm making it a little more hard. I'm making it a little more difficult by making it a presentation with pictures and stuff, but I don't know, if I do this enough, maybe I could do a topic, Arlo, kind of thing. Pick just some random news subject and make a 20-minute ramble about it. And say, oh my gosh, did you see Donkey Kong Bonanza? That looks so cool. The movement mechanics look crazy. Pauline is adorable. That big monkey punch. It's not monkey, he's an ape. But still, big punches. I do like big punches. I'm not huge on the terrain destruction. That is the one thing that I'm kind of curious about is... like, the fact that you can punch through the entire environment. Does that mean the level design is going to feel kind of samey if you're able to just level the entire level? If you're able to raise it all to the ground? I am a little bummed that they don't have a Switch 2 of... okay, not downloads. Why are you not throwing this back in the folder? You goof. Maybe we just do it under videos. Oh, that's where I was trying to save it earlier. Sure. Okay, and then DaVinci Resolve. Did you in fact resolve? Are you... You're not the new DaVinci Resolve that I just downloaded, right? You are in fact an imposter. Okay, DaVinci Resolve 20. Is this an installer or is this the application? Is the question. I looked at Photopedia because I feel like Krita is still a bit lacking, or at least clunky to replace something like Photoshop. Well, I think Adobe is like you have to buy into their whole pile of products, or like you have to buy like a big subscription or something. I've heard a lot of complaining about Adobe, that it's one of those like monopoly things of that's the thing to learn is Adobe, but it's also not easy to get into. Yeah, that's why Photoshop is a no-go. I mean, I've been enjoying Krita, and some of the like frustrations I have is simply because I just haven't done any like, I guess it's because I've done 2D art in terms of pixel art, but I haven't done any art like this. That's simple, but it's, I don't know if it's effective either. But at this point, this is me making my first video in this format and style. It's not gonna be perfect. I am content to live in the mediocrity. But this is feeling somewhat sustainable, though. That is the important part to me, is that all of the pieces of the process, from researching a topic, slapping some pictures on a presentation, doing the presentation, making the thumbnail, editing the video, and posting the video. Still a little rough. The presentation felt fairly good. There was just a couple of moments of the, like, I don't know exactly what to say, and it just kind of stutter. But I think streaming regularly has also helped a lot, too. To help me get over some of that. Gee, thanks, DaVinci Resolve. You're just gonna take... Yeah, okay. This is gonna take 3 times as long. But that's okay. Yeah, because stuff like this will be faster in the future because I won't have to install DaVinci Resolve. And Krita, I have learned at least some tools for doing Krita. I will need to think of some better like thumbnail stuff though. It's always frustrating when I have a title, but then I don't have like an entire like thesis, because that's the thing, is also the like conclusion. I think it's really what it is to take a title and then figure out the conclusion, and then that can figure out the rest of the video idea. But there's just so many things of like I have fun with like here's a title that I think is fantastic, but then like what is the conclusion to that? Yeah, because I know the other idea of this is the TTP. I think that going over the history of that a little bit, I think, is interesting. I guess, yeah, okay. I have a conclusion on this one of like, let's just take that list of best-selling games and smash them all into one game. And then the conclusion being following a trend is not going to help you lead. What do you mean you failed to install a thing? I did the defaults on everything. Unless you filled up my C drive or something. I'm thinking it's going to be in the next couple weeks here. This weekend, next weekend, the weekend after that. Something in there. I'll finally get a new computer. I guess they revealed the specs for Borderlands 4. I could try. We'll hit the high end of that. No, that'd be a bit much. Yeah, I'm content with a middle of the range PC. Especially because I have, yeah, computing space requirements. Do you have enough space on your C drive? No, I don't have any space on my C drive, you goof. Okay, if you're gonna be dumb, I'm gonna go do... I'm gonna play Getting Over It. That'll make me feel better. It's 8:30. I should think about going to bed. It's really what it is. I don't have work tomorrow. But it's a yeah, but it's a holiday. There we go. Oh, hell yeah. Disk size. Yeah, available space. There we go. And what is the required amount? You know. Yeah, okay. The difference is saying, yeah, it doesn't have enough. Yeah, just put it on my... Well, I don't know. If the D drive has enough space, maybe. Does it have enough space? No, that's not any fast. It's only if you do it on the C drive would it be any faster, so... maybe we still select it anyway. Oh, the highlighted volumes do not have enough disk space available for the currently selected features. That's the highlight. Okay. Click yes if you wish to take risk of what? Oh, out of disk space. Disk space is required for that. You can... Just... Ugh. Yeah, okay, that is exactly what it's saying. Is, hey, we tried to put this on your C drive, along with your many Unity installs. It's like, I filled up my C drive with many Unity installs. It's not gonna happen there. Ugh, now you're just tricking me. Okay, so I guess I'm not going to edit the video right now. But I am curious how long it came out. It is 10 minutes. Oh. 11 minutes, and then I'm going to edit it down. So it'll be 10 minutes. Whoa. I wanted to hit over 10 minutes. That's not bad, though. It's, again, it's first video. It's not going to be perfect. And I'll get better at being longer, I guess. hopefully. We'll see, kind of, sort of, maybe. Okay, and then of all the things I could do right now, what am I going to do, and what do I want to do? I should play, like, some channel surfing here. Because this is somebody I know released something on Steam. Or, again, I could play, like, Get Good, which I know just came out that somebody I know released that. Yeah, and there is all these demos that I downloaded and still hadn't played. If DaVinci Resolve is gonna sit there being a stupido. Yeah, this was one that I didn't entirely understand how this played, so I kind of want to play that. So are you? Yeah, you're not actually. I can't tell if you're actually doing anything anymore. Oh, there we go. Okay, no. I want you to install to... The folder system there is fine. It's just a matter of the... Yeah, okay, that's the C. There we go. Put it on my D drive, I guess. Okay, yeah, new folder. Oh. Okay, not the new folder? I lied. Can I get rid of that? Is it not the new folder? Is it gonna make that as a thing? It's called Copy Editor, a regex puzzle. Is it doing it? Did that do it? Yay? Nay? Are you doing it? Hey, here we go. Now it's doing it. Oh yeah, there's Double Dungeons and Naughty Gnomes that I wanted to try too. I could try a little bit of Naughty Gnomes. That's not going to take me super long to say. I don't have friends. I can't play much of this. Yeah, let's play some Naughty Gnomes while this is being hopefully not naughty. How far down? I did. I nearly got through their entire discography. Oh yeah, I saw that on social media that they said the entire menu is interactive. Ah, there we go. Okay, I had to press a button to load in. Okay, but dash, grab. Oh, okay, so you can hit with it and then throw. Mount. I guess I can't mount just anything. And taunt. Orange, please. Let's rotate to Gnome. Ooh, what hat? do I vibe with the most? Voice took a standard. Oh, player 1 just is blue. And then that's randomized. Oop, I lied. I guess I could just go with the random. That's a lot of fun little options and stuff. I like the square. Fish. What is this? Oh, it's a wizard hat. I still am too much of a sucker for that. Yeah, I like the square one, and I think they had... Oh, this is the hair. Could just do the short hair. Oh, long ears, okay. The super curls is crazy, all ears. Lowered. Sure, whatever. Ice cream. That's pretty. Yeah, no, that I don't know that I necessarily need to make myself, but and I was kind of going with the square brows. Default dance. What even is that dance there? I like it. I don't understand it, so I like it. Sure. Go with that. Oh. No, you do have to have other people. At least I could try out the bummer. I guess it's if anybody else wanted to download the demo and try it or anything, but how do we get out of here? How do I get out of here actually? Cause let's start and escape. How do I get out of this menu? Mistakes were made. I don't have friends. What in the world just happened? Okay, we're gonna just Alt F. I'm still on the game, right? Alt F4. Okay, well, I guess I lied. It is not, in fact, Gnome time. Do Getting Over It. I want to play Getting Over It for some reason. Probably because I played Baby Steps, and now I'm like... Okay, I really should just think about going to bed, is what I should do. And then I guess I'll just edit the thing tomorrow. Hopefully with not a ton of editing, because it was only 10 minutes and I cut it down even. Or will be cutting it down. Oh, game, again, is supposed to not be showing the screen. It's supposed to just pick up the game, not the screen. Oh, okay, it's because the game is loading over top of things. Okay, now we hide the screen and just do the game capture. There we go. Okay, and settings, bump up the... Yeah, I was gonna say bump up the volume, I think. Because it was pretty quiet, right? Yeah, okay, because I'm like barely here in the... There's not a ton of sounds to this game anyway. I could do a new game and probably have a better time. why I can't really, because this is a newer mouse, so I can't blame it as much for why I would be doing so badly. Are you lagging? I don't want it to lag. Okay, yeah, that does feel like I need more sensitivity on that. It still seems a tad quiet. Okay, and then after a full stream of yapping, do I want to do even more yapping? Vaguely, yeah. There's Borderlands 4 to yap about. There was a whole bunch of new impressions from a whole bunch of Borderlands streamers that seem overall pretty positive about Borderlands 4, which is good to hear. But a little bit of the fact that they don't have a mini-map. It's just it's weird because Borderlands 1 didn't. But when they did the remake and the remaster, they added a mini-map. So the fact that Borderlands 4 they decided not to do a mini-map is just kind of crazy. I don't know how much it'll affect me. That's like I do kind of want to go back to the like I'm very tempted to just take like a month or two and just play through all of the previous games. Cuz I as rough as like New Tales from the Borderlands was and like even something like Wonderlands is not bad, but not like super enthralling. Well, and it's, what is it, like 20, 30 hours per game? And if I did just the mainline games, that'd be... Well, I know for like Jolt's dude who plays like 6 hours a day, he gets through a playthrough in about like a week. I know he does some more specific, like... But that would mean like 2 weeks per game if I'm doing 3 hours in the evening. And that's if I'm just doing the mainline story stuff. Okay, maybe higher sensitivity did not help me. Because I somehow seem to be doing worse. But, so if that's 2 weeks per game, essentially, and there's 4 games mainline, and Tales from the Borderlands wouldn't take too long to play through. Would I want to do new Tales from the Borderlands again? Ooh. There's a part of me that says, yeah, it'd be fun for just remembering the narrative, but there's a part of me that says I did not like what I remembered, so... like, I did not like what I played out of New Tales. So... playing it again sounds like it might be a little torturous. That I don't think is new. I think I've done that before, but that felt funky AF. What are you... Huh? Are you lagging? Or are you getting hung up on something? I want you to jump in the air. Okay, you're hung up on something. Yeah, the high sensitivity is not doing well for me. Okay, but the extreme low sensitivity also not gonna fly. Okay, go back to my usual sensitivity. It's probably the best idea, but that was also feeling a little off too. Yeah, it's that. I'm like, why are you screen tearing and lagging? It looks like it's having a hard time. Okay, so did you install DaVinci? Is that also what's causing issues? I'm gonna go use the restroom. If everything's gonna lag out and not load, I'm gonna go piss. I will be back. get a new computer and then play Getting Over It. Maybe that'll improve my gameplay. The computer's too old for this game. That's what it is. My fancy new Okay, no, it is lagging. It is distinctly lagging. Installing DaVinci Resolve at the same time as trying to play the game is not working out. Could do something turn-based, I suppose. You see, you look like you're saying you didn't install a thing. Repair, I guess? Great. You're saying you're broken. Okay. Could play some more drop pockets. Ain't nobody here now, right? I scared everybody off? Because it's bedtime and everybody went to bed? Number says I'm wrong. And that there somehow are people watching me just debug my DaVinci Resolve install not working. Well, okay, I tried Naughty Gnomes. That didn't work. Tried Getting Over It. That didn't work. Trying to install DaVinci Resolve. It's not appearing to resolve itself. Give me a Nightic. Okay, because I don't... It's one of those ones that I'm like, I don't entirely know. Night... okay. There we go. Okay, and then let's change out the title too. Why don't it feels like I'm getting more spam calls now for some reason. And then I'm immediately thinking it's some kind of political thing. Like there's some voting that I hadn't seen was going on. Yeah, see, this is why I'm like not fully focused on DaVinci Resolve running, is because it's taking a while, so looking up some different Adobe replacements. Well, I am Crit is working fine for me. It's just my idea of what I want to make is not working well for me. Which is not a bad spot to be at necessarily. If it feels like it's not the tools that are the problem, but it's my own taste and opinion. Yeah, because you're not gonna touch Adobe. It slots in that like Apple spot for me, where it's like it's such a walled garden, and they ask you to pay a lot of money that I'm like, I don't really have any interest. I don't want to buy like an expensive subscription to a thing that I don't know if I'll even use. So even this had like a compile shaders kind of thing. Yeah, that's fine. You can have my data. I guess this isn't necessarily like the tiniest of indie studios. Actually, that can be a little quieter. Or I'm not coming in super loud. Oh no, is my mic... My mic seems to be fine. I don't know that it was super quiet. Is it back to super quiet again? Do I need to bump up the sensitivity again? I guess it's okay. I don't know. That would... it's probably too quiet, and I done goofed everything, but... I care not right now. I'm ready for bed. yeah, it's 9 o'clock anyway. I really should think about going to bed. Okay, that's the only thing I could select. All the other stuff, it doesn't. Oh, okay, so that is DaVinci Resolve popping up the command window there. Yeah, for me, Krita may be fine, but it's just a bit lacking. Every time I were to text in Krita, it would open Inkscape and... oh, okay, open Inkscape and use their tool and then copy into Krita afterwards. Great for drawing, but less so for image editing. Yeah, that's... I can entirely see that. Even with my limited knowledge, it does make a lot of sense to me. Okay, drag and drop troops from the shop onto the battlefield to buy them. I should watch you. Yeah, okay, I did like the... Press R or right click while moving troops to rotate them. Yeah, okay, this looks like the delicious tile laying puzzle. I like a tile laying puzzle a lot. So is this a... I need to get all these certain things close to each other, or what exactly? You'd probably say. Oh, this is a... Triggers when you... roll. So when you re-roll the shop, and then triggers when the troop level increases. Oh, and I would assume this is saying, hey, oh, 2 coins. I have 8 coins. Okay, so we'll do all next to each other. Yeah, okay, so this is very auto-battler. And then I guess we do zombies. What are y'all doing? That is stronger within swarms and further empowered by death. Okay, wait, if these are ranged units, so we put these back here, and then we put the zombies up front. So they could be in a swarm. And it's not saying combine like that, it's saying combine like this then, right? We'll put you over there then. Hell yeah. We start off by making a penis. Balanced troop that becomes stronger when surrounded by allies. Oh. I lied. Okay, so then we put you there, and you there, and you there. Since I have enough money to do it. Yeah, when surrounded by allies, so you're very surrounded. Whatever. There's some amount of trying to get them close to each other to get the most. Yeah, okay, the zombies and the ranged units seem to work out pretty well there. Buy identical troops and merge them on the battlefield to gain XP per merge. Increasing a troop's level is an expensive process that significantly enhances its effectiveness. Press the roll button or refresh the shop to get new troops. I'm familiar with an auto-battler, so... Now, is it because I had 2 sets on here, or was that an option I had earlier? So can I continue to level these up? Oh, it's just saying now that is leveled up? Okay, I was like, it gave me enough money to level up all these anyway, right? Oh, and they... Oh, maybe they just didn't do that on the first one? Oh, okay, sure. We'll combine all of the Oh, I guess I could have combined the ranged troops too. And maybe should have? I don't know. Okay, so it's not adjacency bonuses. Or it might not be adjacency bonuses, I'm not sure. You can replace a troop on the battlefield or drag it to the cell area, freeing up space. Level 1 troops, okay. This is an auto-battler. Just happens to be on a grid. Give me the stuff that I don't know. Support unit that offers its stats to allies instead of fighting. So scooch you over a bit. Let me scooch you up. And then we squeeze the healers in here. Oh, healer. It's just one big thing. Okay. Range support animal that randomly digs valuable treasures. And it's 3x3. You can go back there just fine. And then I still have some money to level up everybody. So I might as well. Okay, I definitely need to get through the demo, because right now this does not seem super difficult. This seems fairly easy to set up, so... let's be cocky. I think I could take out an elite monster. I played some auto battlers. I can level up some stuff, too. I mean, they seem to be giving me enough money to just buy everything. Okay, now they haven't. Whenever the troop's shield or damage is altered to gain 200% of the effect as a positive bonus. I don't think anything really does that, though. Battle start for each adjacent zombie. Battle start gains that for each adjacent troop. Which is really only the 2 right now. Oh, meaning I could scooch you back a little bit and then get the 3. No? If no adjacent ally get more money. I think I have a few too many things there for that. Oh, okay, maybe I would need to squeeze you up then. Whatever this troop... I mean, you fit in that space there, so maybe we do that. Fragile melee favoring beast that amplifies any statistical modifiers it receives. It becomes stronger when surrounded by allies. And the shop roll is the thing that triggers the thing. And then shop roll and level up. When sold, spreads... Oh, wait. So I could give it to you then, right? Spreads that to the allies. So all allies anywhere? Always sells for 0. Okay. Well, I might try it just to see if it pops that off then. Only the adjacent ones. And not this one. The one that I actually wanted it to hit. No, I could have just swapped these 2 things. I can't undo what I did, can I? I can re-roll for 2. Which does boost this. No, boost this. Shop roll has a chance to add a treasure. I guess you tried. Was there a lock thing? Or no? Because I'm like, it's giving me a bunch of salamanders here. I guess you don't necessarily... You just need duplicates of a thing you don't need. Well, you're supposed to be a melee unit, right? Okay, can I... I don't want to sell. Can I it's kind of a bummer. It seems like I can reorder things, and yet I can't entirely do that. I can't fully swap these things. Oh, it attacks the back line. Okay. Well, I guess that salamander was at the exact right spot. Neat. Oh, he died. How about that one? Cost of all troops is reduced by 1 next turn. Oh, I guess I could have used some health to re-roll that. It's good to know. Sometimes spells can replace troops in the shop. There are 2 kinds of spells that can be equipped by troops, and those that activate immediately after purchase. Each troop can only equip 1 spell. So this is a tactical version of a super auto pets, which I could definitely get behind that kind of thing. Plus defense on a troop. But whenever you get hit with a thing, it does twice that, right? Yeah, okay. Check the spell on one of the troops to equip it. Battle sword give adjacent allies +1. Yeah, if I squeeze you up there, then you'll be adjacent to more things, so... That cost is 0? Well, yeah, then why not? Sure. This scrapper? I don't have enough spaces. Oh, and these are all 1. They got cheaper? Did I get a upgrade or something? Is there passives that I need to look at and worry about? Yeah, okay, you just don't fit. So, and then I could reroll. Oh, here. Okay, class warrior. It's a special shop roll when facing a boss. Heal all after defeating a boss, and the general can appear in shops. Okay, so it seems like a pretty basic starting unit kind of thing. Okay, yeah, we'll do one run of this and see if Da Vinci wants to load. No? I'll have to figure this out later. You can store some troops. Oh, there's the bench. Okay, you can store some troops on the bench to free up space for later, or... Yeah, okay. Unlock tiles to gain more space for strategic planning, offering more room for your troops. Yeah, there we go. And then you gave me a bunch of lancers for leveling this up anyway. Yeah, I still need some more space. Okay, so... Lancer... Sure, why not? Could do another sorcerer. Sure, why not? Okay, wait, let's just... yeah, okay, double checking that can be just done. Sure, we're just gonna buy out the shop and not actually double check that the... Yeah, again, I could be re-rolling, but I'm like, it's good enough. I seem to be doing just fine. I don't even remember that elite fight, so... If your commander reaches 0, you lose. Be careful as your commander will not survive a failed boss battle. Okay, well, I've proceeded to not take damage from anything at any point, so... And then I need only one more Lancer to actually hit the max on that, too. This does not seem like the best idea, but it is certainly an idea, so... If you're at max health, +1 money. See, but it costs 0, so I'm like, that just... Okay. Oh, and I do have another slot on my bench, too. Okay. Oh, there! Okay, so that's how you get that. So... I could do this and slot you backward that way. And then that lets me squeeze something else in somewhere in here, maybe? What size are you looking for? A 3. 3 by 4. Or 4 by 3. I have enough space, but I don't think I have enough. Okay, you are probably better than my ranged stuff, but this has also been leveled up like an insane amount. So... Oh, you're just a basic 3 by 3. You're a ranged unit though, right? Yeah, long ranged unit, so you want to be in the back. I just don't know if there's a configuration that'll let me get the kind of space to do the thing. Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, there. Okay, you're gonna be touching. Actually, wait. You can touch. Yeah, there. Then you can touch the zombies and that. Then you give adjacent allies some stuff. Yeah, +3 for each adjacent zombie. I don't have that either. Why do these look like they're slightly out of place? I don't know if it's intentional or not with zombies. Oh, you also want to have all the troops adjacent. I think that's good enough, though. Yeah, this is the only troop that is not touching. Then that would make it so this isn't touching that troop, so this is good enough. Yeah, okay, adding a full grid on top of a super auto pets is definitely a compelling idea. This is not looking super good. My ranged units are worse than theirs. Oh, wait. Did I win or did I lose? I didn't lose. I don't know if I would consider that a win, but I didn't lose. Let's not do the elite monster. Entertain the devil. Welcome, Commander. Try your luck. Open one of these boxes to see what you get. Well, lots of scrappers. Okay, Sergeant, you're like the guy on the box, right? Okay, and I gotta remember that that's probably what want to be using the money for, so I can get enough spaces for adding some stuff. I'd like to keep having 3 scrappers seems like a really good thing to start with, but oh, that just gives me 2 gold. Okay. Well, I do want to do that. Let's throw these mages in there. Gains double XP on max level. On XP received, gain damage. Okay, so that wants to level up a whole bunch. Might as well. Not the best idea, but we're gonna make these buffest little guys I can. Yeah, long range, short range, melee. But then you're also melee and you're also melee. Yeah, let's do that and see if that protects the range units a little better. Yeah, that thing was nasty. Oh, and all these ranged units? This seems iffy for me. But we'll see. If you've rolled 3 times this turn, get that. How do you roll it? Oh, this is just adding battle start. How do I know what these have equipped? Because I know you do have something equipped. And it said you can only equip one thing, right? If you've rolled that many times this turn, gain some stuff. I mean, maybe we keep it on the burr. Yeah, I was gonna say, because that's enough to level that up. Okay, Spirit didn't actually work. It's just because I said when sold that I was like, let's try that. I think I need 2 of these guys for that to be worth it. I don't have enough to unlock any of those, and I had a hard time with the last fight, so we'll just call that good. Again, I should be yapping about stuff that's not the actual strategy of the game. I finished listening to, that chunky thing at the front is really causing a problem with these archers and stuff. But I finished listening to before we go live, the book from Jorbs about streaming, which was interesting. I had no clue about F2K and all this other like strategy card game stuff, which, as much as I like strategy card games, it was kind of surprising to me that I hadn't heard about any of it. I had vaguely heard about some of the names. Like, I think it mentioned Ali Straza, and I was like, that's a name I know, but not a content creator I've watched at all. But it was a good book. So we'll see if I ever find the time to actually like watch a Jorbs stream or not, but it seems like a fun idea. Okay. Spreads that for the duration instead of fighting. When sold, spreads it to all its allies. It says to all allies, but it sure seems like it was touching like adjacent allies, not just all allies. It doesn't behoove me to free up a space. It's like I need to do both. I need to free up a space and to buy a thing. Battle start, steal up to 2 armor from each ally in front. Gain 100% of stolen on... or health, rather. Yeah, it's attack and health. Oh, that seems defensive. So actually, can I do... You don't seem to be working out super well for me right now, so if I do this instead... Oh, that's the... It's range, I guess? Okay, and I want to... Oh, I kind of want you to touch the zombies, though. So I could switch the zombies out with these. Because then, yeah, that takes from your... thing. You're not a zombie type, right? Unholy melee, you're unholy. Yeah, looking for other zombies specifically, though. Okay. But yeah, Before We Go Live was a good book. I enjoyed it a lot. Pretty much it. Well, I guess the one audiobook that I didn't like too much was the, Man, once my front line gets shredded, I'm just dead. But yeah, that one self-esteem book that I tried downloading to listen to was just kind of a very rambling talk that I didn't entirely understand. I didn't get a ton from it. Yeah, okay, that's just it was for free too. That's what keeps confusing me, is it does those just for free. Oh, and yeah, okay. Maybe we sell you. At this point, you haven't worked out for me, so give me... +1 money, if I have at least money. Yeah, okay, you're a money guy. I don't have the economy for that. I should probably work on... I probably should have worked on getting the economy for that, but I didn't. Well, maybe I keep trying to make that front row better then, I guess. So I don't really want to steal. I want you to steal from the zombies, but if I throw that there, I can't put this any further back. You don't have to be next to something necessarily. You could fit in there, though, right? So if I do this, and then that, and then that, aha, you could fit in there. And I can't freeze anything, which is a bummer. Yeah, but it's, oh, anything in the front row, so you have to be all the way in the front row. Okay, sure. Let's go. What else have I been up to? I watched the Donkey Kong Bonanza Direct. I talked about Borderlands 4 just a little bit. In terms of, oh my goodness, again, that big chunky boy just keeps shredding everything that I have. Okay, the succubus seems to be doing a good amount of work. Don't tell me I'm at the boss already. Ruh-roh. Rude. You just start with that? But thank you for the 3 succubuses to make up for that, I guess. Okay, well, 1... Yeah, I was gonna say, I have enough for 2, which levels that up, right? Yeah, okay. At least I can do that. Well, hopefully I have enough health to survive this. But I guess if I don't defeat it, then I'm, we'll see. Yeah, I should have gone to bed an hour. I was kind of surprised. I was like, I assumed you had just disappeared, but I think you found enough. You're gonna sleep now. Yeah, I'm at the point where I should. Oh, it's 9:30. I should be in bed now as well. Oh, it's just my melee units. What happened to all my ranged units? You just jumped behind all my ranged units and killed all of them? Please don't tell me you have any kind of heals or anything, because that would suck. Wow, I got... Oh, okay. If you lose on the boss, you just lose. Good to know. Well, okay, then that's very much bedtime for me as well, if this is gonna... That was cool, though. I mean, this is already on my wish list, but... Oh, this is a different character. Okay. Okay, I'm already... That's cool that there's a lot of stuff in there too, but yeah. Super auto pets with like formations instead of just positions on a row is a fantastic idea. Okay, is there... Yeah, it says 2. And I'm assuming that might be Phil going to bed. So, I am just going to go to bed. I guess, speak now or forever hold your peace if you want to raid anybody. But, I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna sleep. Although I am slightly curious if there is anybody to raid, because 9:30 is not typical for me. I did not mean to click on Point Crow here. That's not what I was looking for. No, that... Goodness me, I just wanted to see the bottom of my list of people streaming. Okay, but it's late and nobody said anything about sleepy time or not. Or doing a raid. Goodness, I need to go to bed. Balatro. I do like Balatro, though. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed. Nobody said anything, so goodbye, good night. Thanks for stopping by. I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I don't know what I think, well... I know some things that I want to do tomorrow. I don't know about streaming. I'll be streaming in the evening at any rate, but... Because I have the day off, I could stream all day, too. I should probably do, like, chores and things. I should probably be boring. I'll be back in the evening tomorrow. I don't think I will be back during the day, despite the fact that I have the day off, but... We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. Okay, goodbye. Good night. Thanks for stopping by. Good luck. Have fun sleeping. Bye.